Hello everyone, my name is Premri Sharma. I'm from class DLS 4A and I'm gonna explain about export and import procedures. Now I'm gonna talk about Ministry of International Trade and Industry. They have roles. First of all, industrial policy formulation. MITI formulates and implements policies to promote industrial development, enhance productivity, and ensure sustainable economic growth. Second, investment attraction. Attracts both foreign and domestic investments by creating a conducive business environment and providing support to investors. Third is trade promotion. Promotes Malaysia's exporters by strengthening bilateral, regional, and multilateral trade relations. This includes negotiating trade agreements and enhancing market access for Malaysian products. And I'm going to talk about now rules and regulations. Now is trade policies and regulation. MITI formulates and implements trade policies to promote exports and protect domestic industries. This includes tariffs, trade agreements, and export-import regulation. Fifth is approved permits. Certain goods require an approved permit for import or export. MITI oversees the issuance and regulation of these permits to control the flow of restricted items. And six is strategic trade, STA. The STA regulates the export, import, and transshipment of strategic items to prevent proliferation of weapons of mass destruction and related activities. Now I'm going to talk about Nation Investment Development Authority. First of all, rules. First is investment promotion. MIDA actively promotes both foreign and domestic investments in the manufacturing and services sectors. It works to attract investors by highlighting Malaysia's advantages as an investment destination. Second is industrial planning. MIDA undertakes planning for industrial development in Malaysia. This includes identifying potential growth areas and recommending policies to support industrial expansion. Third is policy recommendation. MIDA recommends policies and strategies on industrial promotion and development to the Minister of International Trade and Industry. This recommendation aims to enhance Malaysia's industrial competitiveness. And I'm going to talk about rules and regulation. First of all, investment approval and licensing. MIDA provides guidelines for obtaining necessary approvals and licenses for setting up a business in Malaysia. This includes the application process, required documentation, and compliance with local regulations. Second, tax incentives. MIDA offers various tax incentives to promote investments in the manufacturing and service sectors. These incentives include direct and indirect tax benefits such as investment tax, allowance, and pioneer status. Third is environmental management. Investors are encouraged to consider environmental factors during project planning. MIDA provides guidelines on environmental management and compliance with environmental regulations. Now I'm going to talk about Education Malaysian Quarantine and Inspection Services, MAQUIS. First roles. First, quarantine inspection. MAQUIS conducts thorough inspections of imported goods to prevent the entry of harmful pests and diseases. This helps protect local agriculture and maintain food safety standards. Second is certification. The agency issues phytosanitary and veterinary certificates to ensure that agricultural products meet national and international standards. This certification is essential for facilitating international trade. Third is monitoring and surveillance. Regular monitoring and surveillance are conducted to detect and manage potential threats to food security. This includes tracking the spread of pests and diseases. And rules and regulation. First is import and export permits. MAQUIS issues permits and licenses for the import and export of agricultural products, animals, and plants. This ensures that all goods meet the necessary safety and quality standards. Second is quarantine procedures. MAQUIS enforces strict quarantine procedures to prevent the entry of harmful pests and diseases. This includes inspection, treatments, and certification for imported goods. Third is certification. MAQUIS provides phytosanitary and veterinary certificates to confirm that agricultural products comply with national and international standards. These certificates are essential for international trade. Now I'm going to talk about Royal Malaysian Customs Department, rules and regulation. First is Customs Act 1967. The Customs Act 1967 is the primary legislation governing customs operation in Malaysia. It outlines the legal framework for custom duties, imports and export controls, and enforcement measures. Second is Customs Regulation 1977. These regulations provide detailed guidelines on customs procedures and including the valuation of goods, duty expansions, and the process of obtaining permits and licenses. Third is Customs Duties Order. The customs duties order specifies the rates of duty applicable to various goods imported in Malaysia. It includes provisions for specific ad valorem and compound duties. Now I'm going to talk about rules. First is revenue collection. RMCD collects national revenue through various taxes and duties, including import duty, export duty, excise duty, sales tax, and service tax. Second is trade facilitation. The department facilitates trade by providing incentives and facilitates to the industrial and commercial sectors, aiming to boost the national economy. Third is law enforcement. RMCD enforces laws and regulation related to customs, excise, and gambling. This includes preventing smuggling and other illegal activities through strict enforcement measures. Now I'm going to talk about conclusion. First is export procedures. Document preparation. Collect all necessary documents including commercial invoices, packing lists, and certificates of origin. Second is customs clearance. Submit required documentation to the customs authorities for approval. This may include export permits and licenses. Third is inspection and verification. Goods are inspected to ensure they meet regulatory standard requirements. Fourth is loading and shipment. Arrange for the loading and shipment of goods, often facilitated by freight forwarders. Fifth is tracking and monitoring. Monitor the shipment to ensure it reaches its destination as planned. Sixth is final delivery. Upon arrival, ensure that the receiving party receives the goods and that all conditions of the sale are met. Now is import procedures. First is purchase order and contract. Secure purchase orders and contracts with suppliers. Second, documentation collection. Gather necessary documents including bills of lading, invoices, and certificates of origin. Third is customs declaration. Submit import declaration and necessary documents to its customs authorities. Fourth is inspection and compliance. Goods are inspected to ensure compliance with national standards and regulation. Fifth is duty and tax payments. Pay any applicable duties, taxes, and fees. Sixth is release and delivery. Once cleared by customs, arrange for the release and delivery of goods to the final destination. Recommendation. Export procedures. First is comprehensive documentation. Ensure all necessary documents, commercial invoices, packing lists, certificates of origin are complete and accurate. Second is use of technology. Implement electronic data interchange (EDI) systems to streamline document processing and communication with customs. Third is efficient customs clearance. Work with experienced customs brokers to navigate the clearance process smoothly. Pre-file documents electronically where possible to speed up customs processing. Last but not least, import procedures. Accurate product classification. Use the correct harmonized system codes to classify goods for accurate duty and tax collections. And efficient supply chain management. Maintain strong relationships with suppliers to ensure timely delivery and quality of goods. And implement inventory management system to track stock levels and manage reorders. And customers compliance. Ensure all import documentation is complete and accurate to avoid delays and penalties. And regularly review and update compliance procedures to align with changing regulations. Thank you very much.